Hello, this is Atul, evening walk, and in this video I'm going to talk about curry and cooking. So I asked this question, it all starts with me asking this question: what exactly is curry and what is not curry? Mixing all the ingredients does not make it curry. You need to cook it, you need to apply a lot of heat. So that is where it all begins. I ask that question: what is curry and what is not curry? So I asked this question to Google AI mode search, and it gives me some answers. It tells me 4 main things that I could understand. So in understanding what exactly is a curry, I first had to understand 3 things about mixtures, and that is solutions, suspensions and colloids. These are the 3 things I needed to first understand. Solutions are when the water, the liquid content is fully homogeneous and there is no visible solids in it. All the solids are totally intermixed with the molecules of the water and it looks like sugar solution or salt solution. That's what is solution. And then there is suspension. A suspension is like you take some water and you put sand in it. So at first it's all muddy, but then later it settles. So any mixture where there is settling, that is called a suspension. And then there is the third thing, which is a colloid. A colloid is like in between a suspension and a solution. A colloid is where the particles are big enough to be seen with the eyes, but they are too small enough to settle. So colloids, curries are all colloids. That was the first thing I had to understand. All curries are colloids. Before a curry becomes a curry, it is a suspension. So you take water and put all the ingredients. It will be first a mess and then after some time it will settle. So that is called a suspension. So that is not a curry. If you have to make a curry, then you have to heat it and then it becomes a colloid and then it will not settle. Like you take sambar. If you keep sambar in a bottle for some time, it will not settle. It will still remain like sambar. So the thing is, when you heat this suspension of mixture of all these ingredients, it becomes a colloid. So what happens when you heat? So there are 4 things that happens when you heat it, and the 4 things are: 1 is denaturation of proteins, 2 is breakdown of cell walls, and 3 is gelatinization of starch, and 4 is emulsification. So these are the 4 things that happen when you heat a curry, heat to make a curry. I'm going to say them again: denaturation of proteins and gelatinization of starch and what exactly is, I forgot. Yeah, breakdown of cell walls and emulsification. I'm going to try to say that again: denaturation of proteins and gelatinization of starch and breakdown of cell walls and emulsification. So those are the 4 main things that happen during heating, and how the curry is formed, how the colloid is formed. So when all these 4 things happen, the particle sizes become smaller, so that it's easy to become a colloid. The particles will become smaller and softer, so that the colloids can be easily formed. That's basically what happens. That's how curry is formed. So when I do these evening walks, this is what I felt. I'm basically cooking up ideas in my head, and then it is becoming a curry. And the videos that I'm making is kind of like the curries. So I think that's what's happening. That's very nice. Okay, I think that's enough for today's video. I think I'll stop it for today. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.